Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy, Wednesday to you? Taking a look here at Cardano, seeing what's going on. Seeing if we have this potential for correction. Of course, again, we're seeing a pretty expansive wave here. Generally speaking, on our third wave for Elliott wave, we can see when there's a fourth wave down, we generally see 0.678, 0.5, or 0.382. Okay, but my money here is based on how strong this coin is and the more recent high, and just based on Bitcoin potentially not pulling back that much further. We can see this level here at about 42 cents, a strong chance of consideration for entry there. Okay, again, just based on a lot of little factors, we're going to look at a few things too, see how much further of a divergence we may or may not see, but generally speaking, those are things we want to kind of look at and understand. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for watching. If you've been watching for a while, comment below. I'd love to hear how long you've been watching for. I've actually, somebody mentioned they've been watching me for about a little over 3 years now. That's fantastic because I started in 21, so this is really cool. Again, I've been trading cryptocurrency for 6-7 years now, but overall trading in general, roughly about 20 years plus. So it's been a very good experience, and I can tell you it brings a lot of joy to help people and to become, help them become better traders, more self-sufficient. Either way, CryptoCache.tech is a site if you want that for yourself. We have a lot of new members. Just know there's limited slots available. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. So liquidation, this is a pretty heavy thing here. There's another reason why I feel like 42 cents may be a realistic target. There's a heavy amount of liquidation at about 42 cents, 42.1, 42.3. This is a lot, actually. This is quite a heavy concentration. Again, we've seen, I wouldn't say it's a double bottom, but we saw the price action come down to 42 cents and continue further higher. So all the more reason why that level should be retested to sweep that level of liquidity. If you look at the larger term time frame here, we can see there's about $250 million worth of liquidation at that 42 cent range. While there is some above the price action, maybe 150 million at 48 cents, we're closer to 42, and it just makes sense with Bitcoin likely pulling back that Cardano will also. Again, it could be off, but Bitcoin just has a lot of bearish divergences, and we have a short open with Bitcoin as well at 65K. While we've already secured a majority of profit on that, if I recall correctly, it was 20% on our shorts there. We took that 2 days ago. We got 80% on the way up from 60 to 65K. So again, the reason I like to share that with you is because Bitcoin's been moderately predictable when it's going on these larger wave swings. Right now, it makes a lot of sense for Bitcoin to pull back and for some alts to go with it. Cardano is very strong, don't get wrong, but if it were to retrace, this 0.382 or this basically 42 cent mark would make a ton of sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the daily and work our way down. If we're looking at the daily time frame, we can recognize quite a few factors here are present. We talked about this yesterday, getting potentially rejected at the 100-day SMA. Now again, this isn't like an exact science. SMAs don't just hold the price action in place, but it's an interesting phenomenon how that happens where the price action will inevitably hold itself in that range. Again, they're kind of loose ranges, if you will. The key takeaway here is we're over the 50 and the 20-day SMA. Those are important factors. All the more reason why we have a lot of support in this range here between this 0.5 and 0.382 fib level. So again, easy round numbers, 39 cents to 41 cents. We have a lot of support. Okay. If we do take a look at some other things here, we can see that stochastic's trying to swing down. Hasn't fully yet. We got 50 in the RSI, money flow index is right there in that sweet spot. And of course, we got MACD slightly losing its momentum. Okay, these are not signs that the price is going to reverse itself. The reason why I feel like we're going to see a reversal is mainly because we have a gravestone doji candles forming on the daily. We have some bearish divergences in the 4-hour with most coins. I'm speculating we're going to see that here too, where you can see the RSI essentially tapering off and coming down and the price going sideways. Generally, well, it's going sideways and up if you consider that wick. So when the price goes up and the RSIs go down, generally that's a bearish type of divergence there. Now again, if that continues and the price stays in this range, that'll inevitably become a positive sign. It'll flip itself around. That's why we want the price to actually pull back, so the next leg can be like, the next leg up can be more predictable and more larger, of course, obviously. So anyways, those are just some things we're kind of looking at there, but stochastic's kind of bottomed out / trying to swing down there. And MACD is still kind of sort of diverging. So Cardano is not looking super awesome on the 4-hour, but again, we're above all moving averages. And the key takeaway here is that, again, majority of those important moving averages are in that lower 0.382 range at between 41 and 42 cents. Okay, so you combine all that together with this liquidation here, folks. I think there's a solid chance we see 42. That's just me personally thinking, again, out loud based on what we see here on the charts. Ichimoku Cloud letting us know that we're soon to break bearish. We're testing the lower lead in the cloud. We've got the lagging span here, free and clear of the price action, sort of, and then the conversion line still above the baseline. So This is not a tried and true, like 100% guarantee the price is going to go down, because we got like, 1.5 out of 3 reasons to consider a short, and then 1.5 out of 3 reasons to consider, closing your long position in profit. The truth here is you should have secured profits on this coin by now. There's no other way around it, because the lagging span's been intersecting for a while. We've seen a lot of reasons why the price is starting to plateau at this 45, 46 cent range. We discussed that previously too. So if you've been watching my videos, you'll know why I feel like the price will pull back here. Again, this isn't like a massive divergence, but it's certainly something that seems very legitimate at this point. And I do think 42 cents is considered an entry there. So I do have an alert right at 42. I'll probably set up a long position at that point, because again, that's a more recent high. Generally, you see a bounce off that level. And if this is, essentially if this wave is happening the way it's supposed to with our, impulse wave here up to our 3, then likely we're going to see one more leg up after the price pulls back. Okay, so again, I wouldn't say just short this coin all the way to 0. I think it's more likely to be able to find good longs here in these ranges. I'll provide this information on our playout chart here, at least a summary, and then I provide details too in case you're not familiar. If you're part of my community, I have trade alerts now. Make sure you reference this. You can actually subscribe to whichever ticker symbol you like to be notified on, and I'll basically be sending updates for those to reflect specific details on these dollar cost average or considerations for entry targets. They're kind of like baby signals, if you will. Anyways, hope that finds benefit for you. If you're part of that, if you're not, that's cool. Go ahead and reach out. I'll probably add that feature to our website here soon. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Last but not least, trade Cardano on the world's best exchange. Awesome rewards, $5,500 in benefit rewards. Use my link to register. And again, they have no KYC or VPN. This exchange is awesome. We've been using them for almost a year now. We truly do love them. So thanks again, BitUnix, for taking care of our community. And thank you as well to my community members, whomever and whatever you are within that range. I do really appreciate you. Thanks again. We'll hopefully see you again soon. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.